wrap. It's a whole dang sleeping bag.
Who's got the sauce?
The CSRA has always been my home. People know my law firm for work in the community as well as for our life-changing results. That's local experience you can count on. Call Austin Jackson, the Augusta guy.
Time and temperature brought to you by Peachtree Pest Control, protecting what matters most.
Get clear, accurate stories that don't waste your time at WJBF.com.
Right now on News Channel 64, how to stay safe on the water this Memorial Day weekend.
Plus, South Carolinians getting ready to cast early ballots for the statewide primaries. Hear reminders from election officials.
And Columbia County graduations continue today. We're taking a look at one special senior as your news at 4 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 4.
And I'm Jenny Montgomery. Thank you for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with the Richmond County Sheriff's Office asking for your help to find 2 suspects. Devon Burse and Tyran Gaynor are both wanted for aggravated assault. They are accused in an incident that happened Saturday, April 16th on Andorra Drive in Augusta. Officers say they should be considered armed and dangerous. If you know where they are, you're asked to contact the sheriff's office. You can remain anonymous.
Memorial Day weekend is here, expected to bring more people to area lakes and waterways. Columbia County Fire Rescue says the holiday weekend also marks the start of one of the busiest and most dangerous times of the year on the water. Jartavius Edmond reports.
With more families expected to hit the water this Memorial Day weekend, Columbia County Fire Rescue says one of the biggest things people can do before getting on the water is prepare for how quickly conditions can change. The Georgia Department of Natural Resources says the state has already reported multiple drownings and boating deaths this year. And Columbia County Fire Rescue says Memorial Day weekend typically brings heavier traffic to area waterways. The department's dive team says many calls during the summer months involve boat accidents, missing swimmers, and people who underestimate the water.
What we're responding to, for the most part, are drownings. This boat has 2 purposes, and occasionally we'll assist with boat issues, make sure everybody's okay. We don't tow boats, we don't do anything like that, but we'll assist boaters in any other way we can.
And first responders say simple things like wearing a life jacket and paying attention can make a major difference during an emergency. In Columbia County, Jartavius Edmond, WJBF News Channel 6.
Time now for a first check of the weather.
Meteorologist Avery Gray joining us now, and with weather like this, Avery, folks will be out on that water.
That's right. You're definitely going to want to if the rain can hold off. Right now, live at for 6, mostly clear for the majority of us across the CSRA, but we are seeing a few light showers start to enter into Hancock County. Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam over downtown Aiken, though, showing that it is very nice outside. Not the heat, not keeping people indoors. Plenty enjoying downtown Aiken. Temperatures right now across the CSRA in the low 90s for everyone. Everyone's sitting at 90 degrees or just above that here in the CSRA, 95 towards Washington and Lincolnton, 92 here in Augusta. Feels like temperatures are 93 degrees, so just 1 degree higher. That's because of our dew points. Dew points sitting at 62 overall, not bad. And winds helping us out quite a bit with this heat is coming in from the southwest at 12 miles per hour. For the rest of this evening, you can expect temperatures around 93 by 5 o'clock, 87 by 8 p.m. And we do have the chance for some rainfall later tonight. I'll have more on that coming soon. Jenny?
All right, thanks so much, Avery. Augusta commissioners giving their garbage contractor a break for some mess-ups. Commissioners voting to waive $70,000 in penalties from the first month of service last year. The company collected the fines for missed pickups and delays in getting customers their carts. Coastal's first request was for $144,000, but city leaders settled on half.
I've been pleased with Coastal. Every time I've had a problem or constituents had a problem, they're contacted, they're right there. And I think anytime you change over totally a whole city, that you're going to have some hiccups, but I think they've done a good job.
Some commissioners suggesting waiving the fines was a conflict because Coastal made $2,000 in campaign contributions to the mayor and other commission candidates running this election. Early voting for South Carolina's statewide primaries. We have a list of every early voting location listed by county on our website, WJBF.com. The old Vaucluse Road Bridge over I-20 in Aiken County has reopened. The original bridge was destroyed, you'll remember, last June after a tanker truck crashed and caught fire there. Governor Henry McMaster signed an executive order to expedite replacement of the bridge. The South Carolina Department of Transportation also received $8 million in federal funding to help fix it.
For those folks that use this bridge every day, whether they're connecting from the community down the road up to the plants up here, it means their commutes are going to get easier, get the community reconnected again. Obviously, was a testament to the hard work of the DOT team, first responders, of getting the old bridge out of the road when it was down on the road, get that reopened in 36 hours. But here we are less than a year later, brand new bridge, built to modern standards, ready to go and be reopened to traffic today.
Crews installed traffic control devices and grinders and constructed it to comply with current design criteria.
Graduation season is upon us, a time filled with celebrations for sure. But whether your child is graduating from high school or college, these transitions can stir up excitement along with stress and anxiety. Kim Vickers reports.
Parenting expert Bethany Braun Silva says parents should avoid focusing too much on achievements, grades, awards, or asking about the future, which puts pressure on kids to feel like they need to have everything figured out immediately.
There's a lot of comparison this time of year. You know, who got into what school, who got what grade, you know, who seems to have it all figured out. And we know social media definitely amplifies that. And even our younger kids are feeling it. You know, if they have to leave a beloved teacher behind or transition to a new school building.
Experts also say a good rule of thumb is just to celebrate or focus on who your kid is rather than necessarily what they've accomplished. Celebrating things like effort, growth, resilience, and friendship, not just achievements or outcomes.
We want to also help our kids understand that these transitions, while they are really joyful, they also come with a lot of scary emotions. And if they're feeling that, it doesn't mean that they're failing or doing anything wrong.
And one of the best things parents can do is simply say, you don't have to have everything figured out today. Kim Vickers, WJBF, News Channel 6.
An Evans senior and new graduate getting a jump start on life thanks to her high school's career pathway program. 18-year-old Ariana Tisdale managed to balance school, training, and the start of a new career all before graduating. Tisdale is following in her father and older brother's footsteps, becoming a firefighter, and she plans to become a certified EMT. All of that while she was working hard at Evans High.
Super excited. I can't wait to move on with the next chapter of my life. I'm grateful for the opportunities high school has given me to be able to pursue this career and have a career starting out of high school. I'm glad it's over with.
Way to go, Ariana. She interned with the Columbia County Fire Department, and tonight commencement exercises continue for our friends in Columbia County. Greenbrier at Evans Town Center Park is at 6:30, and then tomorrow Harlem seniors walk the stage at 9 o'clock in the morning. Grovetown students, you get your diplomas at 6:30. For years, parents have been told to limit screen time, but new evidence suggests that in an increasingly digital world, there may be a more realistic approach. Dave Packard reports.
New guidance from the American Academy of Pediatrics is changing how we think about kids and screens. Instead of focusing only on how much time children spend online, experts say parents should pay attention to how screens are used and how they shape a child's thinking. Low-quality content designed to keep kids clicking and scrolling is linked to poorer sleep, attention problems, and more emotional struggles. But when kids and parents engage with high-quality media together, watching or playing or discussing content, screens can support learning and connection rather than simply acting as a distraction. The report also warns that taking devices away altogether can backfire, increasing family conflict without solving the problem. Instead, it encourages clear boundaries like screen-free mealtimes and bedtimes to protect sleep, play, and real-world interaction. With this Medical Minute, I'm Dave Packer.
In Columbia County, the annual Boom in the Park returns to Evans Town Center. And if you're planning to go, you need to know about a new entrance requirement. Admission is still free. However, you must have a ticket. Columbia County residents have first priority. Tickets will be available starting this coming Tuesday, May 26th at these locations: Patriots Park Gym, Columbia County Buildings A and B, and the Performing Arts Center box office. You must be at least 18 years old and show proof of residency. If you live in another county, someone who lives in Columbia County will have to get a ticket for you. Before we head to break, a live look at the Charlotte Motor Speedway in North Carolina.
Up next, a preview of the 4 things to know ahead of the Coca-Cola 600 NASCAR race.
Your most watched local news is getting a big plus. WJBF 6 Plus, now on demand. Whether you have Apple TV, Roku, Fire TV, or Samsung TV Plus, our new streaming app is easy to download for your television. Plus, it's totally free with no subscription required. WJBF 6 Plus, built for the way you watch. WJBF 6 Plus is brought to you by the Mike Costello Law Firm. Do yourself a favor. Call the Mike Costello Law Firm.
I love our new tagline for George Sink Injury Lawyers. Get the GOAT.
Well, technically, you can't say you're the greatest of all time. GOAT is for George's outstanding attorney team, not greatest of all time.
Get the GOAT! Yes!
Get the GOAT on your side and call all 9s.
If it ain't come, let's do this.
Kick off summer with savings at Hammocks. Men's branded shorts and polos, $10. Indoor and outdoor pillows, $5. Select ladies spring sleepwear, $10. Gravity chairs, $39. Ladies dresses, starting at $15. Americana home and garden decor, 50% off. My Pillow standard size, $15. More deals, more value for your summer. The summer kickoff sale only at Hammocks.
Rise and shine. If you live at St. John Towers, you don't want to miss a minute of the day ahead. Join good friends for fun and games. Maybe hop on the bus for an outing. Take a fitness class. Drop by the lively dining room for a meal. Walk your dog. Or simply enjoy quiet time in your cozy apartment. Pay us a visit and see why St. John Towers has been Augusta's premier senior living community for more than 50 years.
What's with all the goats?
GOAT. George's outstanding attorney team.
After you've been injured in a car crash, call George Sink Injury Lawyers and get the GOAT on your side. Hurt? Call all 9s now.
Racing returns to Charlotte to kick off 600 miles that will test every driver that hits the pavement this Memorial Day weekend.
NASCAR also set to remember those heroes who have made the ultimate sacrifice to make sure we live free. Gia Lancey has more in the 4 things to know from the track.
NASCAR rolls into Charlotte Motor Speedway this weekend for one of its crown jewel races. Think of it like a major in tennis or golf. Ahead of this weekend's action, here are the 4 things you need to know about the Coca-Cola 600 as NASCAR returns to America's home for racing.
Charlotte Motor Speedway is home sweet home for a chunk of teams and drivers. Well, good thing most don't have to go too far, because once the race starts, distance is the Coca-Cola 600's middle name. 400 laps, 600 miles, the longest race on the calendar, and poses a true endurance test for drivers and their cars.
You know, it's just a long night of like doing work, you know, and you have these long races that it's tough to get through the night. And, you know, if you can persevere through it all, it definitely makes it feel like the work you just did was worth it, you know, for the previous 4 hours.
I think the racetrack goes through massive swings throughout the course of that night, and you can kind of be all over the board with your balance, and it can change a lot. And I think that's what makes that race really kind of unique.
We'll have history made in the Queen City as Catherine Legg will attempt to become the first woman to complete the Memorial Day double. She'll race in both the Indy 500 and hop on a plane to drive in the Coke 600. She'll need Mother Nature to cooperate, of course, to get all 1,100 miles in. Only one driver has successfully completed every lap in the double, Tony Stewart back in 2001, but Legg says she is ready for the challenge.
I've been planning this for a couple of years, right? Ever since I tried my hand at stock car racing and loved it so much, it was always in the back of the mind of like, wouldn't it be cool to do? And then you play with the concept of what does it look like? I think if we completed the 2 races, I think that would be a win in itself.
Trackhouse Racing's Ross Chastain is the defending Coca-Cola 600 champion and will be seeking to go back-to-back. which isn't too much of a reach after his performance last year. He had everyone stunned by doing something that's never been done. He drove from last to first, passing William Byron, who led 283 of 400 laps.
All this work is worth it. The guys stayed up. They were at the shop till about 2:30 this morning. They were back there at 5:30 to build this car. This was a complete new build car. We started last, 40th of 40. It's the first time since Bobby Allison for somebody to do that, they just told me. So it is an amazing feeling.
What makes this race truly special is it's not just any race weekend. Taking place Memorial Day weekend makes the marathon race far exceed the emotions surrounding any other race. As the drivers honor fallen soldiers on their windshield, along with a track-wide pause for a moment of silence to honor the fallen.
Such a great weekend, and SMI does an amazing job honoring our troops and the fallen soldiers as well. It's a big event because of the history of the 600. It's a big event because it's in everyone's backyard.
It's always a very special time, and meeting the families, of whoever's on our windshield has always been really special to me. Showing them a good time and having them out and just hearing their stories is always fun. It means a lot.
It's a full weekend of racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway with the North Carolina Education Lottery 200 kicking it all off on Friday. Then on Saturday, the Charbroil 300 that you can watch on the CW. Then Sunday, the main event, the Coke 600, rounding out the weekend. With your 4 things ahead at Charlotte, I'm Gia Lancey. Our live coverage kicks into gear Saturday afternoon at 4 on the CW6.
You can catch all the action of the O'Reilly Auto Series and the Coca-Cola 600.
Rainfall chances are increasing as we head towards Memorial Day. Make sure that we'll have flip-flops and raindrops ahead this weekend. On the Futurecast after this.
The CSRA's favorite news app is now even better with easier access to local news, weather, and live streaming video. Download the News Channel 6 mobile app.
Not sure it's worth the time of you.
Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Well, welcome back. Temperatures across the nation right now, quite a stark difference than it was yesterday, especially for places like New York and Boston. Just one day ago, they were in the 90s like we are right now, but now they have cooled off significantly thanks to some rainfall, but also a high pressure system that's building into the northeast. That does leave our temperatures with a little bit of uncertainty as we head towards tomorrow and Saturday. We're expecting those temperatures in those mid to upper 80s, but our northeastern counties could see those temperatures stuck in the upper 70s for them. Most of us is clear across the CSRA when it comes to Live Viper 6. We had a few stray showers towards Hancock County, but those have dissipated, and we are expecting a little bit of rainfall tonight, but the most of the rainfall coming in through the weekend. We do have cloud cover, though, that's visible on Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview Cam over Waynesboro. Starting to get a little bit of moisture in the atmosphere as dew points are sitting at 62 degrees. Our temperature is 92, feels like temperature 93. Winds coming in from the southeast at 8 miles per hour. Everyone across this CSRA really in those low 90s. McCormick County sitting at 87 degrees, but feeling nice and hot out there, especially for our folks who are going out to graduation today. 92 by 5 o'clock, 91 by 6 p.m., 89 at 7 o'clock. And we do have the possibility for a few stray showers tonight. So let's take a look at that on our Futurecast right now. This is Thursday, 4 p.m., and we're expecting a few light showers by 7:30, late evening hours, with the most of that rainfall coming in through midnight and into your Friday morning. This is Friday morning at 4 o'clock, entering from the west, pushing eastward, expecting around light showers, 8 a.m. for most of us in Richmond County, then pushing out of the area by noon. But that's not all for rain. We are expecting increasing rain chances headed towards Memorial Day weekend. So let's take a look at that now on our Futurecast. This is Friday by noon, expecting a lot more of those pop-up showers, isolated thunderstorms by 3 to 7 o'clock in the evening. And then we clear up as we head into Saturday, mostly dry start to your Saturday, but we do have some cloud cover overhead. And then by 4 o'clock, things really just start to kick up whenever we have that daytime heating, and then cold front pushes through Saturday by 10 p.m. So expecting the most widespread rain around Saturday at 10 o'clock. Few isolated showers lingering as we head towards Sunday morning. Potential rainfall totals 2 o'clock as we look at Augusta in the southeast, but looking a little bit closer to home, expecting anywhere from 4 inches in some places to 3/4 of an inch in others. So it really just goes to show how widespread and isolated these can be at the same time.
Yeah, you just never know. All right, thanks, Ace. Appreciate it.
Clint Eastwood movie fans, listen up.
Coming up, we'll tell you where the cannon used in one of his most famous films ended up.
The WJBF Scholar Athlete Awards honor high school students from around the CSRA for outstanding achievements, both on the athletic field and in the classroom.
I'm Tamika Lampkin from Jefferson Energy Cooperative. Being a Scholar Athlete means excelling in both the classroom and in sports. If you know a high school senior that thrives in the classroom and on the athletic field, we encourage you to nominate them for the Scholar Athlete Award. Here's how.
To nominate, go to WJBF.com and click Scholar Athlete Award under the Sports tab.
I was crossing the street. It almost means a better you.
Judge Ashley Wright has spent her life serving our community as a prosecutor, as district attorney, and now as our Superior Court judge. Experienced, impartial, proven, trusted. Ashley Wright follows the law, no matter what.
A true public servant, committed to service, keeping our community strong.
Now, or on May 19th, vote to keep Judge Ashley Wright.
WJBF 6 Plus, now available on Samsung TV Plus.
The 3-inch cannon used in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly has been found 60 years later. It's in a military history museum in southeast Spain.
Wow.
It was initially used in a war in Spain in the late 1800s.
Old photos actually led to serial numbers that confirm that it's the real deal. The Spanish military once loaned the movie to the weapon, I should say, to the movie production company, and then the museum's director says they had no idea they were housing a piece of cinema history until now. So it was a real cannon when Clint Eastwood used it, and
didn't it say it was 3 inches? I don't understand.
I think that's the size
of
the
barrel.
Barrel,
oh,
yeah.
Okay.
The opening. I could be wrong, but I mean, that's my interpretation.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Right, yeah, because it's a lot bigger than
dollhouse cannon. That does it for us this half hour, but there's more coverage you can count on coming up at 4:30.
Including its EMS Appreciation Week, how a local hospital celebrated its first responders.
Relax and let Kroger.
Powering your peace of mind.
Attention Augusta. Now boarding flights for your summer adventures.
Augusta Regional Airport is your travel gateway, connecting you to your favorite destinations with direct flights to Atlanta, Charlotte, Dallas-Fort Worth, and Washington, D.C. Why travel before you travel? Experience the convenience of flying out of AGS with easy parking and shorter security lines. You'll start your vacation before leaving home. Book your trip at flyags.com. Augusta Regional Airport. Fly there, fly home.
WJBF and our partners continue to champion local families through our Children First campaign. Together, we hope to strengthen our community by uplifting children across the CSRA. To learn more, visit WJBF.com/Children First.
Discover great savings when you shop Kroger pickup or delivery. Like right now, you can enjoy free delivery when you spend $50 or more. Clip your digital coupon and place your order today. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
The Live Viper 6 Skyview Network, sponsored by Terry Lambert Hyundai.
Now at 4:30, Memorial Day weekend is here. What you can expect if you're traveling. Plus, a new lawsuit accuses Disneyland of violating the privacy of its visitors. We'll explain. And the push to better compensate first responders. A look at the proposal on Capitol Hill and who's behind it. Your news at 4:30 starts now.
Live from Television Park, this is WJBF News Channel 6 at 4:30.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Dee Griffin. Thanks so much for joining us. Coverage you can count on begins with 2 officers who defended the Capitol during the January 6th. And it's time now for First Look at Weather with meteorologist Avery Gray. And it was a nice day, a little warm again, but nice.
That's right, Dee. And we do have the potential for a few isolated showers later this evening. Live Viper 6 radar showing that we had a few spotty showers towards Hancock County, that continuing to our far most northern counties across the CSRA. But Terry Lambert Hyundai Skyview showing cloudy views outside of Waynesboro, as we have some extra moisture in the air, allowing us to get a little bit more of that cloud cover that's not affecting our temperatures, though, at all. We're at 92 in Augusta, 88 in McCormick, 94 in Lincolnton, 90 in Sylvania at the moment. Our Tuesday heat index sitting at 93 in Augusta, once again because of the dew points, giving us feeling it a little bit warmer outside, also seeing that increased cloud cover as well. Winds coming in from the southeast around 8 miles per hour, light wind. Temperatures continuing to stay warm through 8 p.m. I'll have more on the rain chances coming soon. Dee?
All right, thanks so much. We'll see you again in a few minutes. Well, law enforcement advocates say too many injured officers are left fighting for care long after the job leaves them hurt. Now they are pushing Congress for better compensation for first responders. Rashad Hudson has more.
Tim Putney, a detective sergeant for the Wichita County Sheriff's Office, spent his career running toward danger. But after being injured responding to a call in 2017, he says the system meant to protect him failed him.
And you expect if you get injured on the line of duty that you're going to be taken care of.
Randy Sutton, founder of Wounded Blue, says too many injured officers face denials, delays, and a patchwork of workers' comp systems that vary state to state.
We have to have some consistency so that our officers are given the help that they need.
The group is now pushing for federal standards to create more consistent benefits for police, firefighters, and other first responders nationwide. In Putney's case, it took nearly a decade to get the surgery he needed.
I felt useless as a man.
He eventually connected with Virginia Spine Institute surgeon Dr. Ehsan Jassimi.
Oftentimes we can help these individuals without surgery, and when surgery is needed, we can not just reduce their pain, but restore their functionality.
3 months later, he walked his daughter down the aisle.
And it was such an impactful moment for, I think, our entire family.
Advocates say if lawmakers want to honor first responders after Police Week, it also means fixing the system that cares for them after they're hurt. Rashad Hudson, News Nation, Washington.
This is National EMS Appreciation Week, and here at Home Doctors Hospital is honoring their workers. First responders dedicate themselves to the job 24/7, 365 days a year. The Doctors Hospital hosted a lunch today, celebrating nearly 300 of them. Leaders say it's important to recognize the impact EMS workers have on the community.
Clearly, it is these team members who arrive when minutes matter, and for them to be able to truly help save lives within our region. So we're so excited to be able to recognize them today with this celebration in their honor.
But it's always a great opportunity to get together and fellowship, and also to network across those jurisdictional lines so that when we do have major incidents and we need to reach across those lines, folks have already met.
Congratulations to the first responders, and thank you for all that you do.
We definitely are thankful for our first responders, and I am thankful for these increasing rain chances as we head throughout the weekend and even through the 10-day. I'll have a future task for you coming soon.
You just can't beat race day.
All right, gang, here we go.
The storylines, they are plentiful.
These guys are out of control.
This is crazy. Can he hang on? This is why it matters.
NASCAR O'Reilly Auto Parts Series. Coverage begins Saturday at 4 on CW6. News Channel 6.
Facebook or Instagram.
Time and temperature brought to you by Peachtree Pest Control. Protecting what matters most.
Disney is facing a lawsuit over its use of facial recognition technology. Disney started using the tag in April to verify tickets at park entrances. The lawsuit accuses the company of not properly disclosing that to guests. Now, according to Disney, the data is disposed within 30 days unless needed for legal purposes. However, the lawsuit claims this is false, saying guests have their photos taken and compared with previous tickets or passes. The proposed class action lawsuit seeks at least $5 million. Guests who don't want to use facial recognition can still go through traditional entry lines where cast members check tickets manually.
Quinta Brunson is readying her next role. Representatives for the Abbott Elementary creator say Brunson is developing and will star in a new film about Betty Boop. It'll be the first
Greatest country on the planet.
Talladega Nights, The Ballad of Ricky Bobby, is turning 20, and to celebrate, the film is being re-released in theaters. The NASCAR racing comedy starring Will Ferrell will make its big screen return for 3 nights starting on June 28th.
I'm driving a car!
Netflix has released its first trailer for Little Brother. The new comedy, led by John Cena and Eric Andre, follows a powerful real estate agent whose life is thrown into chaos when his little brother re-enters the picture. It's set for release on June 26th.
I'm done without them. If you're hurt and no one's helping, call all nines.
In Georgia, family means everything. At Peach State Insurance, we believe protecting family shouldn't drain your wallet. That's why we work with top carriers to find affordable rates that fit every stage of life without ever cutting corners on protection. Because when you're with Peach State, you're not just a customer, you're family. Peach State Insurance. Don't overpay. Call today.
Life is a circle. It isn't always perfect, but it is powerful, moving through moments that test us and transform us. Within this circle, we see the first breakthrough that bends fear toward hope. The first moment that says the end is the beginning. At Emory Healthcare, we are driven by firsts, inspired by second chances, all to keep life's circle moving forward.
One more?
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today. Now, your most accurate forecast with WJBF Live Viper 6.
Welcome back. Here's a look at satellite and radar where high pressure is in the northeast. Also seeing some light showers and over there as well, cooling them down quite a bit here in the CSRA, though we are remaining warm and we don't have much rainfall going on. Live Viper 6 showing a few scattered showers across the area, but very, very light. Increasing rain chances are likely as we head further throughout the overnight hours tonight. Terry Libra Hyundai Skyview over Wellstar MCG Hill showing that we do have some clouds out there. That's all thanks to our dew points, a little bit on the warmer side today. Dew points sitting at 62 degrees with humidity values of 37. Our temperature in Augusta at 92, feels like 93 as winds come in from the southeast at 8 miles per hour. Everyone across the CSRA back in the low 90s, feeling nice and hot across our area, and it's going to be hot for all of those graduation ceremonies tonight. So I hate that for you, but it is looking like rain chances are going to stick to your favor as we head throughout this evening. 92 at 5 o'clock, 89 by 7 o'clock. Make sure you drink water if you're headed outdoors for those graduation ceremonies. Here's your futurecast by 4. Only expecting a few pop-up showers here and there by 7:30. The most of the rainfall not coming through until the overnight. This is midnight, Friday midnight. Then by 4 a.m. expecting some heavier downpours towards our western counties. That pushes eastward, bringing some widespread rain across Richmond County in the morning. Might encounter that in your commute, but then mostly dry by 12 o'clock in the afternoon. But that's not the case as we head towards the rest of Memorial Day weekend. Saturday rain chances sitting at 70%, but our temperatures sitting right there around average in those upper 80s. So let's time out the rain for you. Here's Futurecast Friday by 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Again, mostly dry. We start to see increasing rain chances and pop-up showers, scattered thunderstorms by 3 to 7 p.m. through the overnight, but then we clear up as we head towards Saturday at 9 a.m. Clear up regarding rain, but not with clouds. cloud cover. Going to be cloudy to start your day. By 4 o'clock, though, definitely expecting widespread showers and thunderstorms, and that just continues until we hit 10 o'clock at night as a cold front passes, bringing widespread rain to the area. A mostly dry start to Sunday afternoon by 12. Now, here's a look at potential rainfall totals, seeing 4 inches towards Gibson, a little over 3/4 of an inch in Waynesboro. This just goes to show how scattered and isolated these events are going to be. Widespread rain not exactly happening until late Saturday night. So if everyone across the CSRA expected to see that rainfall as we head towards the weekend. Here's a look at your 10-day forecast and what you can expect. Rain chances increasing through the rest of the 10-day. Dee?
All right, thanks so much. Coming up, celebrating the spirit of America, I'll look at where the first oil refinery is set to be built in the United States after nearly 50 years.
Insurance companies touring headquarters.
You can't always choose the weather, but you can choose your weather app. Go with the most accurate and most trusted, the Live Viper 6 mobile app. Download it today.
There's more coverage you can count on coming up next at 5, including if you're planning to hit the water this weekend, there are some safety tips you need to know. We'll have those for you coming up next.
Follow News Channel 6 on Instagram.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Why should you hire America's largest injury law firm for your case? There's a lot of reasons. Today, our roads are littered with killing machines. I'm talking about semi-trucks. They can easily kill, even at low speeds. Overworked truck drivers are driving all day and all night. Injured in a trucking accident? We became the largest injury law firm in the world for a reason. There's only one Morgan & Morgan. For the people.com.
The Coffee Club on News Channel 6, sponsored by Brown Electric.
For nearly 50 years, families have built their homes and memories on floors from A&D Carpets and Hardwoods. From the moment you walk in, you get real guidance, real professionals, and no subcontractors ever. We don't just install flooring. We follow a proven process backed by decades of experience and real warranties. We believe peace of mind is just as important as beautiful floors, and that starts with expert guidance that you can trust. A&D Carpets and Hardwoods. Come see us today.
This land was never for